Hey guys, Steve here with Steve's Guns. Today we got something rare here. This is your Molot Verp AK74. This guy is chambered in 545 by 39. It is not your traditional AK chambered in 762 by 39. So let me show you the difference. That's your 762, okay? And that's your 545. Let me do this so you guys can see it. Okay. 762, 545. They say this guy is closer to the AR bullet, which is your 556. As you can see, they're almost the same. Okay. Thickness, they look the same. Height, they're the same. And then you get the AK round, which is a 30 caliber compared to that. Okay. But from what I understand is that this bullet here was designed to tumble. This guy here, whatever the projectile that goes at you, that was made to tumble. Okay, so it's made to spin like this after a certain distance. Okay. As you can see here, it looks just like a regular AK-47. Okay. Everything functions the same. Everything works the same because technically it is the same. Okay. This guy was bought used. Previous owner didn't really take care of it. As you can see. Okay. These guys here are loose. The stock, we had fabricated our own just to put something on it. It's a shame though, because these are rare, as you can see right here. Let me try to get it to focus. It says made in Russia. Okay, so these guys are made in Russian, and after the whole war thingamajigger, Russian guns are banned from being imported into the US. So this guy here is gonna hold value very well. Okay, so these are, I mean, you can shoot them, they're made to be shot, but honestly these are, it's like buying a Rolex. Okay, you're not gonna lose value on these guys. Everyday prices are gonna go up, most likely they'll never go back down. Okay, as you can see, it has the same mount as the RPK that we have, so you can mount your ACOG on there, not your ACOG, your EOTech or your ACOG, which mounts right on top of here. I actually like this system a lot. I actually prefer it better than the Think system. Right there, just lock it in and you're good to go. Actually, like I said, I prefer that system more than the rail system. I just think that it keeps the sights more stable than actually being on on your dust cover. This guy here is a stamped receiver, again just like your regular AKs. It is stamped. You get a cold hammer forged barrel, 16.5-inch barrel on this guy here. There's no threads, so you cannot put on a muzzle device. I don't know why they make it like that, because muzzle device would have been pretty cool on this cat here. Magpul furniture, so that's been changed. That's not what it comes with, of course. It comes with the standard Russian stuff. This guy here is your standard one too, but again, this guy was very loose, so we had to fabricate it just to make it stay. Safety, just on one side, nothing on this side. The Arsenal has it here too, but this guy does not. Okay. Trigger, standard trigger, mil-spec trigger, Russian mil-spec trigger that is. Recoil wise, almost non-existent, just like the AR. It's a very fun shooting gun, it's very accurate also. We had pretty good shots with this guy, no complaints at all, to be honest with you. Maybe looking to upgrade it. I know I said in the previous video on the RPK and the Arsenal that we really don't want to upgrade and change furniture on expensive guns, but As you can see, this guy is missing the one on top. So this guy does need some love. Okay, so we gotta show this guy some love. We gotta make it look pretty again. Function wise is perfect. There's nothing wrong with the way it functions. It's just some of the furniture is missing and fabricated to fit. Dust cover button, as you can see right there. Push, comes right out. Just like your AKs, RPKs, they all work the same, guys. They're all the same. Okay, there's nothing different between this and a regular AK, as you can see. Okay, same way you take it out, same way you slap it in. There's grooves right here at the end. That's where the spring sits. And you just slap this back on. And there you go. Okay. Sling mounts here. I'm sure you could put something here and put a sling mount there too. But looks like that's it. There's no other sling mounts on here. There are some Russian words. I don't know what they say. I do not speak Russian. But again, very cool gun. They're introduced in '74. I guess the 30 caliber was just, well, I mean, it's a bigger bullet, it's a heavier bullet. So the Russians wanted something a little bit compact, something lighter. They could carry more rounds than the 7.62 and be at the same weight. So they came out with this guy here. Original was most, of course, Kalashnikov, but this is another Russian brand, Molot Verp, and they make everything to mil spec. So whatever the Russian military wants, these guys are made to that spec. And you can tell when you shoot it, it is, again, it's very accurate. This one doesn't have, well, I don't know how many rounds it has, but we have maybe put, if you can even find ammo for this guy, maybe 400 or 500 rounds. I know that's nothing. That's 30 minutes of shooting. But no malfunctions at all. We haven't had an issue with it. It functions very nicely. It shoots very nice. Operation is smooth. Okay, trigger. Pretty crisp, not bad at all for being standard mil-spec, Russian mil-spec trigger. Retail wise, around $2,000, brand new, but you cannot find these brand new anymore. I haven't checked the price on used, but you're probably $2,000 to $4,000, probably just depending on the quality of them. But they're more of an investment than buying a Century Arms AK and annihilating it and just shooting the crap out of it. Okay, this one you shouldn't. I mean, unless you have the money and don't care about it, that's a different story. But if you're someone like me who actually likes guns and respects guns, when you have something this cool, this rare, you have to preserve it, because this guy will last a lifetime. Okay, my kids will have it, his kids will have it, their kids will have it. 300 years later on YouTube, you'll see the same gun being filmed with a picture of me with candles around this saying, hey, Grandpa filmed this one first in 2024. So if you take care of it, they will last. They're not gonna go bad. Okay. And something like this, you should probably buy spare parts and just keep them somewhere, because as the years go by, it's probably gonna be harder to find parts for them. I'm sure it's probably hard to find parts now. But again, it does work just like the AK, so I'm sure most of the parts are all the same. Maybe the bolt stuff here and there might be smaller because it's a smaller caliber. Of course, your barrel is going to be smaller because it is a smaller caliber gun. Stock. Jesus, it's even missing the cover. So this should be like a rubber cover here. It doesn't have it. Like I said, we gotta find some original parts and slap them on, make this guy look pretty again. But overall, The only reason we bought it, because it's Russian, it's rare, and we had to have it. Okay. Weight wise, let me see. It weighs 7.8 pounds, so you're almost at 8 pounds. It doesn't feel like it actually feels lighter than 8 pounds. Overall length, you're at 34.5 inches, actually 34.75 inches from here to here. Okay, so it's not too long, it's not short, it's not a bad size. Okay. 16.5 inch barrel. Effective range 547 yards, which is a pretty nice distance. Like I said, it is a tumble round, so this guy is going to be tumbling, and it is pretty long. Okay, compared to the 5.56, that's the 5.45, that's the 5.56. As you can see, it is pretty long. Come on, focus. What are you doing? This camera doesn't like me lately. There you go. Okay. But they look almost identical. Casings are almost the same size. Okay. So if you guys do see one on the market, I would pick it up. If you have the money for it, pick it up. Keep it safe. Keep it locked up. Keep it clean. This guy will make you money. You will not lose money on it. Okay. So again, if you see it, buy it. If you have the money, just pick it up. Okay, you'll be thanking me in 5, 10, 20 years when it's most likely going to be worth 10 grand in maybe 10 years. Maybe sooner, I don't know. But it'll get there. It'll eventually get there. It's just going to go higher and higher and higher and higher. By the time your kids have it, it can be worth up to 15 grand. You never know. Well, depends if Russia gives up Ukraine and then they take off those sanctions, and then they start shipping these back in, which I think will happen also, because the war will end and then they'll just go back to normal. That's it for this, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, the name is Steve with Steve's Guns. If you have any questions, comments, put them down. Like, subscribe so we can get more guns like this. We're working on making videos of shooting these guns. It's just hard to find. Ammo's expensive, so we're taking it slow. We're just trying to show you the guns, but hopefully later on we can show the guns, shoot the guns. You guys can see how they function, how they sound, the distance of them, so you kind of get a better idea of, hey, if I should buy this, or if I should buy that, or maybe I should go with an AR or an AK. So again, thanks for watching. The name is Steve, and I'll see you guys next time.